Я сутки, блядь, мне сутки не сейчас. Алло, блядь, можно ссылки мне показать?
Что случилось?
Ну, если раскрывается профиль,
Угу.
то показывает ни за контент, ни за клиентов, ни ссылки, ни хуя. Почему вопрос остается открытым? Какую посылочку мне, пожалуйста.
Я тебе скинула.
Блять, у челика чисто 4 фейс,
Угу, да, я тоже видела.
Дорого, фейс, блять.
I officially have all of my supplies.
Excellent.
Did you get what you needed for your sister?
I did. So I suppose the world is our oyster now.
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
Я забыла заклинание. Нихуя себе. А щиток мне для чего?
Are we weakening him at all?
Keep at it. We'll wear it down eventually.
Да.
What was that?
A taste of his own medicine.
Nicely done. That's right, you lumbering lamps.
He's faltering.
A few more hits to do the job.
Goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll?
by yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
See?
Reparo.
Oh, hello there. A moment if you...
Lucky they
I'll
didn't.
go and see what she wants.
One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about. Reparo. Ah, good as new. Revelio. Here. Reparo.
Mr. Hill was just singing your praises.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its right...
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you some... I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last...
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we? Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time. You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrag's promise. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion.
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer or two, wouldn't you? Might help me forget that I was almost pulverized by a troll.
I'd say that I agree with you.
Perfect. The 3 broomsticks is just this way. Assuming it isn't utter bedlam in there, you might even meet Sirona, the owner. She's a good one to know.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one. Single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thank you for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the 2 of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The 3 broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls? Ranrock and Rookwood? What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything. But it's perhaps best I do that later.
And on that note, I think we should head back to the castle.
Revelio.
I'm certainly glad Sirona was there. Told you she was one of the good ones.
I can see that. She didn't seem at all intimidated by Rookwood and Harlow.
I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you in his sights. But we can talk later. For the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. Don't want to risk another detention for getting back after hours.
Stay in your portrait and I'll stay in mine.
What in Merlin's name were you thinking? Using the family owl to deliver that.
Attention, fellow artists.
Revelio.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Leviosa.
Can I help you? Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does crossed wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Do you...
I agree. Besides, your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time. So, care to step in?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Fringo! Is that all you've got?
There goes my wager.
Confringo! Descendo!
Perhaps one day I'll sign up for a round.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these duels, but check with me later. I may have... Again, congratulations on your first... Hope to see you back here again.
Revelio.
I'd rather go alone. To a dance.
Why not? In fact, I think they should insist that we go alone. Imagine how much simpler that would be.
Why? Because you don't have to ask someone.
No, because you don't have to worry about Dragonpop. Yes, of course.
Oi! Can you help me? Hello there. Perhaps you can help me. Oi! Can you help me?
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow, like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls too?
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade? With Rookwood?
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Serona and the patrons...
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. The restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit, before we can...
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Revelio. Perhaps I'll come back to this. Revelio.
Against trolls. You know, there is such a thing as trying too hard.
Help me with my sad predicament.
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
I'm sorry the other students weren't more friendly.
That's kind of you. I suppose there are a few decent souls here. I wanted... my gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want... Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. Imelda is one of the worst losers. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones.
Rather an over...
I'll say. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. I'll be back to playing Snake.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio. Accio! Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Hogwarts must have hundreds of owls.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio. Revelio.
Professor Black, headmaster of Hogwarts, must have been the victim of a flock of wolves. Out of their mind.
I don't think a single student likes that.
I thought about transferring close back. But then I remembered that I don't speak French.
Black is without a doubt the worst.
Revelio.
He's not behind me, is he?
Accio. Revelio.
I doubt there's ever been a headmaster as hated as Black. Dubious honor indeed.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Revelio. Accio.
Just one more gobstone.
Revelio. Revelio.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Revelio.
I'm glad I don't have to stay in the castle for holidays. I find the moving staircases unnerving when no one's around. This is my sister's first year at Hogwarts. Every time she pretends...
That's the last of Zenobia's gobstones. I should go and see her.
You can't imagine how inconvenient.
I hope you've had more luck than I did tracking down my gobstones.
Hello, Zenobia. I've found all of your gobstones.
Really? I didn't think it was...
Common sense and basic magic.
Well...
Of course.
Oh, how wonderful. I shall dedicate all... Now that I have all my gobstones back, I wonder if anyone in the common room...
That's a horrible idea. No...
Why not? Gobstones are... Very well, off I go.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignment. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending...
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like... You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students do. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin work. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Seems Crossed Wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be. Revelio.
Whee!
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you Praxia mole? As long as 'twere only one time per week, I can plunge the moist lavender.
Ready for another round?
I think so. We shall see who shows up.
There's no one in the school I'd be afraid to duel.
I know, Sebastian, I know.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Here.
Nicely done.
Let me enter.
That's it.
Levioso. Accio.
Excellent fall. I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome...
Hello, Lucan. Is the...
Why, yes it is. Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Yes, Natty.
Then let's get to it.
Ready to get thrashed?
Apologies in advance.
Up, take her.
Here.
There goes my way.
Stupefy. Arrest the momentum. Levioso.
That's all you've got? You're better than that!
Act like a winner. I'm the one.
Come on!
What's
to duel. Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning. Or I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Assignment's all finished.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you.
I finished all of the tasks.
Glad to hear it. Then you
should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mon. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us concentrate and keep your wand steady. Good work.
Incendio!
Getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself.
Leviosa! Incendio!
Setting things ablaze is certainly cathartic, isn't it?
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hecat.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig! I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
Hello. Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be interested in joining me for a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Following a Hogwarts treasure map. Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752?
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling lies.
I'm not telling lies, Peeves.
Fight! It's a bold attack! Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a...
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased included.
Monster skeleton. I'm on the right track.
Revelio.
Spare a moment? I could use your help.
That young'un's now a teacher herself. It's a wonder she's not gobbled up by her own fanged geranium.
There's the fountain. I'm getting closer.
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
This stairwell looks promising.
I don't find potions valuable.
This looks like the portrait from the map. Now, where's the treasure? Lumos.
Levioso. Incendio.
Aha! There was a doorway hidden within the portrait. I wonder what came of Arthur's search.
Please, you annoying little... Get out of here! Ugh, I used to enjoy someone...
Lumos.
Totally worth studying for potions, unless you're anticipating being poisoned sometime in the near future.
Why are we only learning all the boring potions?
Ugh.
When are we learning Felix Felicis?
Broomsticks are going out of style, I think. So many other ways to travel.
Quite a few hamlets outside of Hogsmeade. I'm going to try and visit them all this year.
It must be difficult to live in those remote hamlets with the ash one.
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Revelio.
I'm trying to grow some asphodel in the green.
What have you learned?
Hello, Arthur. Thought you might like to know that my map led to a doorway hidden within a port.
Oh, how clever! Mine led to the boathouse. Barely found the He shooed me out of there, but not before I got a few galleons richer.
I found what I believe is an authentic historian's...
Oh, that's lucky. Seems as though we both had success. Glad I enlisted you to join me. Well, on to the next Hogwarts mystery. Wonder if a quick rummage round Weasley's office might yield anything in?
Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Seems he's working with Ranrock. And Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this portkey.
A portkey? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight.
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves, the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and...
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Give it a try. I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll. It's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Wait, why do we need a key? Isn't there a spell for this?
Alohomora. That's how I always used to get in. But the librarian twigged that I knew the spell and cast an anti-Alohomora charm on the lock. So now it's just this key. But don't worry. I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves? Goodness gracious, what a mess! Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves? Goodness gracious, what a mess!
That wasn't so difficult after all. Now, find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you.
You what? Can't you leave us to watch about in peace? Out of here with you!
We must remain unseen. Ghost, don't let her see you.
If you're a must we encounter students at all hours of the day and night?
Silent as a grave. Ghost, don't let her see you. Should be in the clear now. No need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Revelio. Leviosa. Revelio. Reparo.
Who have we here? Sebastian Solo and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't you...
I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Reparo. Revelio.
Of course. Traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this room.
That's it.
might this lead?
Incendio! Revelio.
Ah, I need to wake up that rune over there.
Accio! Incendio!
I wonder if I can hit the rune with a spell. Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Accio! Incendio! Tego! Levioso! Incendio! Accio! Levioso! Accio! Levioso! Incendio!
This must be the way forward. But to where? Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me. is a book after all.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald? Professor Rackham?
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood? Professor Bakar?
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we have never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian!
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster. But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Revelio.
Revelio.
Reading can be as magical as any spell. Why can't students see that?
I can't seem to master the Wigan World potion. Very technique spittle.
Revelio. Lumos.
relief to finally have an arc for everyone.
I wonder if you might be able to help me with a small, project.
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
That's nice to hear. I've had my share of adventure. I hope my reputation's warranted.
I'm going to... You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine...
They're adorable. Why would you be afraid of a puffskein?
They seem adorable until one sticks its tongue up your nose. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskeen Dunkeen.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Words can be cruel.
Thank you. Poppy keeps offering to help me in overcoming my fear, but I'm too afraid to take her up on it. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumour has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.